Mazel Tov, first of all.
Mazel Tov.
I was looking in the Sefer by Ram Pam with my University Yossi Solomon, and I noticed an interesting question. If you look in the benching by the Brachot that we make for Simchas Nisuin, one of the Brachos mentions different types of joy. And he goes through a list: Sasain, Simcha, Chasen, Mikala, Gila, Rina, Ditza, Chedva, Ava, Achva, Shalom, Reus. Right? It's an interesting ha'ara. We start off with Sasan v'Simcha, and then we mention Chasen v'Kala. If we're mentioning a whole list of different types of Simchas, so why are we interrupting the list of the Simchas by throwing Chasen v'Kala in the middle? Right? It says Asher bara Sasan v'Simcha, Chasen v'Kala, Gila, Rina, Ditza, v'Chedva. So what's the shot? Why is it saying a Chasen v'Kala in the middle? So says Rav Pam, a beautiful part, that when the Chasen and Kala come together for their Nisuin, it's not just that they have a Simcha, it's not just that they're experiencing Simcha, they become a Chefzer Shel Simcha. They became an embodiment of a new type of Simcha. That just like Sasan and Simcha, Gila, Rina, Ditza, V'Chedva are all different expressions of different levels of joy, so too Chasen v'Kala is in itself an embodiment of joy, that it's a new chefta of Simcha, that it's a shame Chasen v'Kala. That's why it's part of the listing over there. And Ben Torah, that someone like my brother who's, Omo b'Torah and Yigia b'Torah, and so much so that he made a siyum on Mesachas Gittin by the Chasana, by the by the Shmuel downstairs, by the Chasen Stish. Somebody who's really put so many years of amelus into making a mensch out of himself, to make himself a Ben Torah, somebody who represents and has the Or of Torah shining through him. So for someone like that, the Simcha Nisuin is especially important. Why? Because by Simcha is not only a nice thing to have, but Simcha is a tool for one to tap into the light of the Torah. That through the Simcha one can then open up the mind, open up the heart, open up the neshama, that the Torah can then penetrate and become a new level. I heard a story about the Chofetz Chaim. I think Rav Dan Segal actually once gave a Bacher Musar, saying that you think the Chofetz Chaim became somebody chashuv because he sat and learned by himself. He got married when he was like 16 or 18 years old. He became chashuv because he was married. Because of that, then he was able to have the true simcha. Then he was able to have the menuchas nefesh and the simcha amiti of being joined with someone to reach a full purpose in life. And that's how he was able to become a Chofetz Chaim. So you also should be able to now tap into your fullest potential. You've been shagging for so many years, and now you'll realize it was a drop in the bucket, that now with the proper tools you'll be able to reach even greater heights.
Amen.
Amen. And there's an extra point that he brings in, that there's someone who's Mesameach HaChasen v'Kala is zoche to something unbelievable. What is that? That is, he's zoche to the Torah, that just like the Torah was given with 5 kolos, so too he's zoche to the Torah of 5 kolos. Kol sasan, kol simcha, kol chasen, kol kala, kol mitzalos, chasanim, yikubosan. So what's the shaykhis over here? Because exactly that word, through being mesameach the chasen, that the chasen is now through this new madrega of simcha able to reach new madregas of Torah. So therefore, midah keneged midah. So someone who's mesameach chasen v'kala can then tap into those madregas of simcha. So give both the chasen and the kala a brachot, that they should not only live lives of happiness and joy that should permeate through their entire beings and spread through all of Klal Yisrael, but they should become a chefzer shel simcha, that they should be embodiment of the phrase sasun simcha chasen v'kala gila rina ditza b'chedva ava b'achva Shalom Bereus.
Oh man! You took the words right out of him. I was going to say something like that. And now how am I going to follow that? Actually, I actually tried to develop I really wanted to say something, and I started to develop something here, and it never really got developed. But I'll share it with you. I'll share it with you anyway.
You don't want?
No, I wasn't gonna eat. I was gonna sit there.
He never eats.
So, I just want to say just a few words, and people who know me know that I don't really speak. And that's because nobody ever listens to me, as evidenced by this thing.
Listen to Mel, everybody.
Oh, no, it's not a real charade, so use the fork. I need this fork. Whichever. See what I mean? No, people who know me know I don't. But I like I said, I tried to develop this, but maybe with your help. Yeah, no, but it didn't get fully developed, and it goes.
It's in the process.
And it goes something like this.
Rivka's developing it. We're listening to the
Actually, it goes exactly like this. Okay. Now, so the thing is that we oftentimes look at a chassid and a kala and we say they bring in so much into a marriage, and then you step back and say, wow, like I don't know the kala at all, but I saw her family, and then it becomes understandable and clear. Look at this. She's bringing in all these wonderful things, but it makes sense. Look at the father. Look at the mother. Look at the look at the family, and it makes sense. So you got to step back and look. And I can only speak about my friend Stevie, who came in from LA for the wedding, as you know, Moshe's father. And we were well, actually, we didn't go to the same schools, but we were both, learning to be chiropractors, stuff. And I saw something here that is totally not original, but
it's on the table with the roll and there's salad there.
In davening we say this over here. That of course I lost it. Of course I lost it. Which is the line over there about what's the one we say that every morning? Doesn't have to No. Wait a minute. You said it.
Right after.
It's right over here. Hold on a second. Where is it?
Right after. It's
the first page.
It was on page 8. Shine. Hold on. You said it.
Says Yetzi, shine.
Here it is, right. So we say this, Ubika Cholim, Achnosus Kala, Avoyas Ames, right? So that's kind of strange, right? Ubika Cholim, we go to visit the sick, right? And then you would think that after that comes Avoyas Ames, the sick person, it happens, passes away, and then you go directly into Avoyas Ames. Now, where does it come? Right in the middle over here, Achnosus Kala, right in between those two. So that reminded me of my friend Stevie. Stevie, I watched him give such respect to his mother, who was a wonderful lady. A lot of you guys don't know her. The father and the mother, grandparents are wonderful people. When I was in school, I used to come in on, I was a guest Friday night, Shabbos, you know what I mean? So I had, I was lucky to know them and to know what kind of special people they were. So, and I saw firsthand how Stevie took care of his mother, and that, and then she started not feeling well, so you have Stevie doing the, what? The Bika Cholim. And then he comes in to New York to marry his son off, right? So then he goes directly into what? What? Like a Rebbe says, like what? Achnosus Kala. And then after the wedding, he goes back to LA to finish his Sheva, which is, I guess part of Avoyas Ames. That's Stevie. So now, so this is, what, you don't like it? That's a good word. I mean, it's, But anyway, so now you could see what my friend Stevie should be gesund and all that. Has given the koiches into his children. You see one child outshines the next child. You know what I mean? And it should only be simchas, from now on. He put in a gemutlichkeit into his children. He also put in a fabuzhigkeit. And then also, let's not forget.
Is this really the
Yeah, he gave a certain Apadogenkeit into the children that felt it imbued them with all this good stuff, and you should have a wonderful life together.
Amen. Shine.
All right.
I hope everyone's not all speeched out.